CNN News 18 has accessed the draft copy of the new tough law. Karnataka is now preparing to crack down on crimes which have been committed in the name of honor and tradition, with a sharp focus on intercaste couples facing violence, coercion and social punishment. The move comes in the aftermath of the murder of young Manya Patil in Hubballi. She was allegedly killed by members of her own family for marrying a man from a scheduled caste community. The case once again brought focus to so-called honor killings and caste-based violence in the state. The Karnataka government is now in the process of tweaking the final version of a comprehensive law which is aimed at preventing and punishing such honor killing in the name of tradition crimes. Now, the draft is expected to be presented for cabinet approval and could come up in the next cabinet meeting. Law department sources have informed about this. CNN News 18's Rohini Swami for more on this. Rohini, a very good morning to you. What more can you tell us about this tough law that Karnataka government is planning to bring in?
Well, this proposed law is very important because it also sets the ball rolling for several other states to possibly follow. Honor killings is something that is a major issue and that has affected our society itself. And this particular proposed bill, this is expected to be passed in the cabinet. The word itself in terms of the choice to marry, that adults as after the age of 18 and 21 have the right to choose who they want to marry, and after which prevention and prohibition of honor killing in the name of tradition. That itself clearly says that they are looking at a multifaceted bill which also allows people to live in peace. Now, which is Basavana, a great philosopher from Karnataka. This bill is also named after him because saying that this is about inclusivity in caste and in every other way in society of people. So intercaste, interfaith marriages also will be covered under this. You know, in terms of data, if you see an NGO by the name of PUCL, when they had pulled out data between 2022 and 23, they had recorded nearly 13 honor killings. Out of them, 12 had been led to where people lost their lives or it was murder. Now, in this particular case, it's quite stringent. It's not just 5 years for in case there is abetment or there is murder in the entire on the name of honor killing, but also even the fact that if you are going to threaten people, if you are going to create even in terms of grievous hurt, simple attacks, even in simple hurt, will be treated as grievous injuries, and that would lead to even 5 years of imprisonment. So it's quite a tough law, lot of teeth. Now, this will be up for discussion, but in the background of just how you explained that the loss of a young life of Manya Patil in Belgavi and in Hubballi, and when the chief minister, along with the other ministers, also promised that they will bring justice in the terms of bringing a stringent law to ensure that there is safety of these people or couples who want to get married. It's important. Two more important points in this. One is that if anybody goes about in this intercaste marriage and they have to they inform the district magistrate itself if they feel there's a threat to life, they in turn will let the police know. They will get security within 6 hours of their informing the police that they feel a threat to this. And more importantly, it's also the government's responsibility to give safe houses to these people who want to possibly live and find what they say, their choice of partner, and to live their lives. So it's very important to understand why this particular law from Karnataka itself, because this will be a major law, not just for the country, in southern India, in states like Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, there have been recorded several such kind of incidents of honor killing as well. So this is a proposed law. This is going to go in front of the cabinet. Let me say also that there could be possible tweaks to this particular law, but this will be also up for discussion in the next Karnataka Legislative Assembly as well.
All right, Rohini, thank you so much for bringing all those inputs.